Hello everyone and welcome to a new playthrough I'm going to be doing of Fallout New Vegas. I've been wanting to do this one for a little bit. I kind of have like ADHD when it comes to games, so I like to jump around a lot. So you'll probably see me do this a couple more times. I know the new Borderlands just came out, so I'm probably going to get into that at some point too. But yeah, so let's go and get into it. And please, if you like this video, like and comment and subscribe. It'll help me out a lot. So I'm skipping that video because I don't know if the song in there will cause me to be like copyrighted or not. But I was planning on doing a like modded playthrough, but I couldn't for the life of me get the mods to work where it wouldn't crash my game in the very starting area.
You're awake.
I tried about like 3 or 4 times and it did it every time. So I'm just going without mods for now until I can figure out what I'm supposed to do with it.
Cold a couple of days now. Why don't you just relax a second? Get your bearings.
Which in reality, compared to games like Skyrim and stuff,
How about your name?
I don't think this game really even needs any mods outside of like the basic patches and stuff like that. Because it's probably it's easily my favorite Fallout game.
But if that's your name, that's your name.
Honestly, it might be like my second favorite game I've ever played, I think.
Now,
I just love this game a lot. I put a lot of time into this game.
Rooting around there in your noggin to pull all the bits of lead out. I take pride in my needlework, but you'd better tell me if I left anything out of place. How'd I do?
Like I said, I've done this like 5 times already. This whole intro and everything, so
Okay.
I'm ready to get done with it. Hopefully, nothing in my game decides to just crash.
See if we can get you on your feet.
I promise, if it crashes, I ain't doing it.
Walk down to the end of the room.
I can't go through this whole startup again within such a short amount of
It
time.
ain't a race. We're looking good so far. Go ahead and give the vigor tester a try. We'll learn right quick if you got back all your faculties.
So I'm gonna skip to the end of these where I can just see all of them, so I can do all of them together. I'm planning on doing a energy weapon based playthrough with like crits. I normally do like a gun playthrough. I don't know, it's just what I enjoyed the most so far. Some of the energy weapons in here I never really cared for from like previous Fallout games, but apparently they're pretty decent in this one, so I'm going to give it a shot and see how it works out. Yeah, that looks good. So I'm dumping my charisma just because you don't really need it. You can still boost your like charisma-based skills regardless. It just kind of affects how they start, and I think it affects like companion nerve, which I think is like maybe their ability in combat to do like damage and stuff. I'm not 100% sure, but I don't really care. Like, I'll use companions, but they're not like a staple for me. I don't need to have them like do good.
All right, dog.
But so he just basically asks you a bunch of questions to figure out what your tag skills are going to be. But I skipped through it, like I said. Went through it a couple times. I don't care to do it again. Okay. So I'm going with repair, science, and speech as my tag skills.
Before I turn you loose, I need one more thing from you. I got a form for you to fill out so I can get a sense of your medical history. Just a formality. Ain't like I expect to find you got a family history of getting shot in the head.
I wish they would bring this back in Fallout 4, and I hope they bring it back in whatever the new one's going to be. But I love this, like, little trait things to add a little, like, spice to your playthrough. But I'm going to go with Built to Destroy to add the 3% chance for critical hits. Because the weapon decay really isn't that bad once you get higher repair and you can get a certain perk. And then Skilled, because 10% from experience really isn't that much. Like, it sounds kind of bad, but when you're getting a couple hundred or couple thousand experience, it really doesn't hurt you that bad. And the 5 extra skill points helps out a lot.
Alright, I guess that about does it. Come with me, I'll see you out.
Alright. Time for the looting spree.
Here, these are yours.
Yeah, you're gonna have to forgive me for skipping through everything. I'm just trying to get to where I can actually start playing.
Yeah.
Alright. We'll go ahead and come in here. So I got a whole bunch of DLCs, and some of them add like specific items and stuff. That's where a lot of this like armor and stuff's coming from. You don't normally start the game with this unless you have these installed. Like I said, I'm going to be doing an energy weapon playthrough, but I'm probably going to have to use other weapons to some extent. Just because it takes a second to get the good like energy weapons and stuff, really. Now all the DLC comes in. So these things are like, you're supposed to be able to put something in there, like put items in there, and then they can get transported to another one, which I never understood the point in, other than like maybe immersion stuff, because I always carry around what I need and I sell what I don't. So I don't get, maybe just like a storage thing or something, but I never really ever used them.
You must be the one, Doc.
So now I'm gonna sell stuff.
Pleasure doing business with you. So I'm gonna
sleep out here and try to reset his inventory real quick. Because he can have a certain weapon mod that makes it so that your laser pistol has iron sights. And I really want that. It kills me how they do the sights in this with basic laser weapons. Like, there's not even a point to look down the scope.
You looking to buy some supplies?
There we go. That's all we got. Get some ammo too while I'm at it. Get rid of some of the ammo I got.
Give me a shout if you need anything.
There we go. They're not the best, but they're something.
Cheyenne, stay. Don't worry, she won't bite unless I tell her to. Not in Good Springs, no. But if you're up for a little scavenge, most of what's in there is junk, but there's this old safe that even Easy Pete was, if you want to take a shot.
Even having to go through
Now,
this
see the
tutorial
sarsaparilla bottles on the fence there?
so many times, I still enjoy
Take
it
this and
compared
try to eat
to
a couple of
the
them.
other Fallout games. It's so quick, and then it gives you the choice each
That's the right
time.
idea.
You can literally
Look down
leave that
Try
house
crouching down
and go
staying
right
still.
on your way for the main
Nice
quest.
shot. Well, that's a start.
But if you do that, then you miss out on a lot of the items you get through it. So it's like a trade. You either get to start up quick or you get the items, you know. You can make a decent amount. You can get a decent amount of stuff from this. You get the caps. You get the varmint rifle, which really isn't much, but it's something to sell. And you get some other things from doing this quest too. So that's the main reason I still do it, even though I've done it like 8 times already in the last couple of days. Yeah. So I'm trying to outpace her, because if she comes up this area to take out these geckos with me, she kills them all. And I honestly forgot if I get the experience or not still. So I want to make sure that I do. And now they're done.
See? You're getting the hang. Come on.
There you go.
Teach you to mess with me.
So.
Holy moly.
That's why I skipped the geckos up top looting them. If she dies, you miss out on the water, the reputation with Goodsprings, and some
now that
caps
was some
too.
good work. Here's a little.
Alright. So now she wants us to go get 2 items so she can show us how to use like the campfires in this game, which has to deal with the survival skill, which isn't something I really ever use. I've heard it's more useful on the like hardcore difficulty, just because I'm pretty sure you gotta like eat and stuff on that, and it helps with like healing stuff. But it's just, I never really cared for that game mode, so. I'm still trying to figure out how I want to do this playthrough in terms of like main game like factions to choose through. I think I'm going to lean towards the kind of like independent route in the game, but we'll see as we play. Maybe I'll lean towards like the NCR or the Legion, which are like the 2 other main factions. Or Mr. House, actually. I don't think I've ever done a Mr. House playthrough. So I might decide to do that. I don't know. We'll see. Normally I kill them, but I might switch it up just for the Let's Play. It's funny. Every time I play through this part of the tutorial, he's killed that scorpion in a different way. He either punches them, he shoots them with their little like machine gun he's got, or he shoots grenades at him. I guess it's just his mood whenever he gets up there. Yeah. Not the best shot. So those that was a snow globe or whatever, but there's a person you can meet later on once you get to New Vegas that will pay you for every snow globe you bring in. I'm pretty sure there's like 12 of them just in the base game, so you get about like 12,000 bottle caps out of it. So it's worth picking them up for sure, especially at the start of a game where you're low on caps and you haven't played the casinos much. I'm going to go ahead and make a save. You'll have to forgive my like sniffling and stuff. I'm pretty sure I got something going on with my sinuses. Not sure if it's allergies or something else. But my nose is stopped up and I got a busting headache. So I'm going to be sniffling, maybe even coughing some because my throat's drying up. So sorry about that ahead of time. A little underrated thing that I don't really see like talked about and stuff in playthroughs of this game is that if you check mailboxes, a lot of times you'll find some pretty good stuff in there. A lot of times it's like magazines and stuff, which I guess are like magazines from back when there was mail being actually delivered through these, which is wild because it was like 200 years ago in game time. But, you know, things don't always make sense. There you are. So these are the little things that she told us come get over here. But I'm going to go in here too and clear this out and get some loot from in here. See, the only thing I wish that was in this game from like Fallout 4 is the ability to use like a melee attack with your weapons. Because instead of having to do this where I have to aim in at them using VATS because I'm a shit shot, I could just swing and take them out, especially because they're low level. Get some good little experience from that. Not much, but every bit counts. I honestly didn't even know that these things, like the eggs exploded until like one of the other earlier playthroughs I did when it was modded, and I thought it was something the mod did, but apparently it's an actual part of it, which is pretty cool. I will also say too that another thing Fallout 4 did good was like making it so you can craft stuff to an extent, or not to an extent, but craft a lot of stuff, because it gives you a lot more reason to check everything. I just do it out of habit now from playing as many RPGs as I have, but I know when I first, like when this game first came out and stuff, I ended up just stopped looking at a lot of stuff, and then you miss out on stuff too because of that. I'll say the hacking in this game is probably the one of the only things I really don't like in all the Fallout games. Because it can take so long, even with having a high skill, like it doesn't make this any easier. Also, something that took me literally like years to figure out is the fact that there's like hidden things you can find throughout all that code, like how that is, where it will give you like oh well, I was gonna show you, but if you hit it, it can give you like an allowances back, so the amount of times you can try different passwords, or it gets rid of dud passwords, which can help out on the harder level locks, but that wasn't too bad really. It's funny to me that Victor even has a shack. Victor's the robot that we saw earlier. It just does. It doesn't even make sense for him to have a shack. Like he doesn't need to sleep or do any of that stuff. So I don't understand. But maybe it's just people being nice to him. I'm gonna pick those up because I can use those to make some energy weapon ammo, I'm pretty sure. So I'm gonna hang on to them just to see if I can or not. They're also valuable, really, but they weigh a lot for what they are. It's like 6 pounds, I think. I'm gonna drop another save. it's funny, like the Elder Scrolls games, I always love to just mod the hell out of. But when it comes to the Fallout games, I've never really cared much for doing it. Just because, for one, a lot of the mods are just like adding different types of weapons in and stuff, and I just don't care. I enjoy the weapons that are in the game. Like, I don't really think there needs to be anything added in. But it's like stuff like that, or it's like mods that just like make things look better, which I'm cool with those. But the other ones I just really don't care for. As in, like, where with like the Elder Scroll games, you can get a lot more added in, like quest lines and different ways to do like certain things, like magic and perk points and all that stuff. Let me see what
you got. Go. Hey, that's not bad, see? Hey, do me a favor. Trudy, she's the bartender up at the Prospector. Kind of the town mom. She'd be cross with me if I didn't ask.
And here we go. Finally made it past the points where I was getting caught up with my earlier playthroughs that were modded. Which, I mean, it sucks because the mods I was using just helped out like quality of life stuff. Especially with using like energy weapons, but hell, I'd rather be able to play the game than have it modded, honestly, because I'll enjoy it regardless.
Howdy.
So. I don't know if these are worth anything. Probably are. I'm gonna go back in here and sell some stuff.
You looking to buy some supply?
Get rid of that varmint rifle. Meat. I always forget to get rid of like the meats and stuff just because, like, you know, they just sit there. They really don't like draw attention to themselves, and then I end up getting like over encumbered quick as hell because of that.
Thanks.
So I might try getting this Silence 22, but yeah, I might just wait until a little bit later for it. Because there's a little quest line that happens through this town that I'm going to be doing, so. Which I'm not really trying to play, well, I'm going to give you all a heads up. I'm not trying to play like one way or the other with morality and stuff. I'm just kind of doing what I want to do type of thing.
Got it.
So.
We'll keep that in mind. Now, if you're not going to buy something, get out.
What the hell is your... What do you want? Let me...
Well, you've been causing quite a...
So finally, first level up. I'm gonna put some into science and repair. Oh well, I guess that's all I got to put. Kind of wanna put some into energy weapons too, but actually take off repair and do speech. Yeah, I'll do that. Actually, there is something that I wanted to get. Where is it at? Light touch. Okay. Okay, so I gotta get 45 and repair. 45. Science 45. Get energy weapons up too. There we go. So yeah. There. I don't plan on using anything other than like lighter armor, so repair that.
Feeling thirsty?
There we go.
Hey.
What do you want now? What the hell? Shit, yeah. First things first.
Alright. So I'm going to help them out with taking over the town, basically. For one, it gives me a lot of good items and stuff from the people that live here. And two, it gets me an introduction into where they're originally from, which isn't too far away, which is going to lead me to another quest. So I like going this route just because it gives me a lot of quests back-to-back to help me level up quick.
That's close enough. Who are you, and what do you want with me? Sorry about the gun. You just caught me off guard, that's all. We got off to a bad start. What say we start over with a friendly game of Caravan? You know how to play? It's a two...
So I basically just went down that choice just to get that deck of cards for that game. So if I do want to play in the future, I can. But I'm going to try to not skip through conversation as much as I was in the beginning, just because I went through it so much. But that way y'all can kind of get see what happens and what people say and stuff. But let's see. I don't have any 10mm ammo anymore. No. Oh. Game just kind of bugged out for a second. I'm not a very good hider. Oh. Fuck them up. So, how to kill him, which is easy. I'll get some of the loot that's in here that was his. Yeah, I definitely prefer this over trying to hack that computer. It's so much easier. Take a bat too, I guess, actually. It's funny that even the cash registers have bottle caps in them. Like, that was something that was used as currency before, like, the bombs fell in the game. It's a funny little side thing to it. Pretty sure this is a... Oh, never mind. I thought it was a leg from that... Looks like a piece from the scorpion over there, but it doesn't have anything to interact with. But that dude, he blew him up, so.
What do you want now?
Alright, so he basically just wants me to go and try to get supplies, which is actually fairly easy to do, so.
You looking to buy some supplies? What? All right.
Welcome back. Are you sure? What kind of injuries are we talking about? All right, that does sound bad. Here, take these. It should be enough.
We ready to move?
Alright, so now's the time to kill half the town. You can see Doc come running up. This does make it significantly easier to take this thing over. There we go. Gotta love the looting spree afterwards.
Running low on smokes again.
Pretty sure his leg's broken because of that explosive that went off, but oh well.
Never thought I'd ever have my own. Just tell them I figure we'll hang around Good Springs for. Won't kill anybody else unless we have to.
I don't know where he's detecting me from. I didn't see him when I... Oh, there he is. Just hanging out over here.
I won't make any trouble for the gang. Just let me keep my store and I'll...
Yep, like the sound of that.
Thanks.
Go ahead and do that. And try to repair everything that I got too, so I can get a little bit more money out of everything. Then take a little nap. See if he got his money back now.
You looking to buy some supplies?
No. Okay. Gotta stay away from another day. See, it's weird because sometimes you sleep for an hour and his inventory and everything resets, and then, or not an hour, like one day and it'll reset, and then sometimes you do it again and it doesn't. So I don't know. Normally I wait 2 days worth of time for all the rest of the merchants, but his, I notice, sometimes goes back and forth with it, or maybe I'm just making stuff up in my head. I don't know.
You looking to buy some supplies?
Oh god, okay. So I gotta do 2 days straight, I think. Do it one more time. Alright, hopefully his stuff reset.
Howdy. You looking to buy some supplies?
And there it is. Awesome. So, sell that dynamite too. Forgot about that. Sell that too. I don't really need them right now. Okay. Let's see, go and get some ammo from him. See if he's got anything else for assault rifle. Or not assault rifles. Laser pistol. There we go. That's what I want. Cool. Yep, made out
Another
pretty good so far.
satisfied cut.
So that increases the damage by 3, I want to say, which is a nice little side thing to have to it. But now, oh damn, I actually forgot to get some from.
You looking to buy some supplies? Pleasure doing business with you. Take it.
I'm buying that because you can use a shovel to access basically graves or buried stuff in this game, which normally has some decent stuff to it. So figured I'd give it a little go and grab it. So I'm gonna go to the cemetery first, and then we'll head out from here after this. There we go. Some ammo already. And a revolver. And rounds for the revolver. So yeah, definitely worth grabbing. But yeah, so head out of here now. So I'm gonna head towards that cross right there, and from there I'll head probably towards the prison to start the quest line there with the powder gangers. So once you get too far away from Goodsprings, it gives you the option to basically redo your character and stuff if you need to, but I don't need to. So I'm going to go ahead and travel. Keep going. Yeah, I don't know how it got rid of all of his health, but he was still alive. That one's gone for now. Now it's dead. I was heading here because this place has some loot around it. Help me out. So there's that rock, and then there's these graves have some stuff in them, or some of them do. So yeah, plasma rifle, stealth boy, stim pack, some good stuff. That one's empty. So I think I'm mainly going to be using laser rifles and like pistols and stuff like that. I'm not going to really mess with the plasma stuff too much. I'm going to use it just in the beginning, just because it helps out and it does good damage and stuff. But the lasers are so just fast, and it's like, what you call it? I mean, hell, it's like a laser. it travels so quick and so fast that it basically no reason to use plasma other than a little bit of a damage increase. So a funny little tidbit is that for the main quest, you can just kind of go like, so what we're going to be doing is basically coming down here, doing stuff in like this area, then coming up, going all the way up, and then around, right? But there's two ways you can go that are supposedly quicker, which is this way, or you can kind of just go like a straight shot from Goodsprings up and around. But this way you run into Deathclaws. At a place, I think it might be like right here. It's called Quarry Junction, and it's like 20 of them there. And then through this area, you got like Cazadors and Scorpions and stuff, which will mess you up real quick. There's actually some Scorpions out here, which I'm not even going to mess with yet. There ain't no point in it. It's just going to get me killed. Because the minute, they might be like easy to deal with if they can't get close to me, but the minute they get close to me, it's over with. And Cazadors are easily one of the scariest things in this game. Just like how quick they move and the fact that they can like poison you and stuff. It's not a good time dealing with them. So I'm gonna go over here and check this place out, because honestly I've never went over here to see what this is. So I figured I'd do it, you know, on a video to see what's going on. Huh. See, that name doesn't sound right, so fuck, I'm gonna go down here anyways. Feel like it's not gonna work out for me, but who knows? there's not really much down here. Alright. Yeah, guess that's it. Alright. I figured it would be like an ambush or something. But I guess not. Which is, you know, for the best, because I wouldn't last long at this level with my equipment, so. So, yeah. I think I'm going to end this episode here. You can see the prison alpha in the distance. That's where I'll be heading. Thank y'all for watching. Please like and comment, subscribe, do whatever you feel like. It helps me out regardless of what it is. But yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed this playthrough and keep watching it. If you haven't, you can check out my Skyrim, my Elden Ring playthrough. I promise I'm going to keep posting on those. I just like to jump around games a lot. And yeah, I'll see y'all next time. Thank you.